I suppose, yeah, we're a $500 million turnover company. We supply 20,000 restaurants in 80 countries. So each country has its unique challenges. I think that within America, you see the need to deal with each individual customer that you deal with. There's a huge focus on customer service. There's a huge focus on being able to understand what that individual customer needs. So everything is kind of nearly custom-made for that customer. If we look at our expansion of our business into Asia, I think the aspect that we find in Asia is that it's more difficult to do business, particularly in China, than what we're used to. I think the costs of doing business, whether it's market manager or warehouse, are on par with what it costs you in operating in London or in anywhere else around the world. And yet the customer wants to pay a lower price for what you're providing. So the customers are far less ready to pay for service. While I think in most other markets, people pay for service if they get what they want. But I think China is something that I think a lot of companies will find difficult if you don't have a value-added product. If you have a product that can't be copied or has unique qualities, I think you will do well there. But I don't think it's a matter of just companies going over into China because it's a big market or there's so many people there. I think you have to have a unique offering, and I think you do have to recognize that there are many, many challenges, from legislation to regulation to cost structures to even recruitment in a market like China. So we would look at the growth opportunities in our business as being far more focused in our established markets, like in America, where we see the opportunity to do more things for our customer, to give more total solutions, to give them quicker solutions, because the world is moving quickly as to what the needs of customers are. So we think there's more opportunities in offering more value-added services, in offering better solutions, in quicker solutions, in designing more innovative products, and I think you have a customer there that is more willing to pay for that as well. I think at this point in time, I think there's a lot of, I think the opportunity, I think because customers are now in a situation where our companies are in a situation where they've pared back a lot of their debt. I think companies are in a situation that their customers want more from them. I think there's a great opportunity for well-organized companies to buy further companies, because I think smaller companies are finding it more difficult to go into international markets. They have a very good product, they have a good business, and I think there's going to be a great opportunity for companies who are buying to get good value, particularly with financing costs as low as it is. And in America, it's easier to get finance. And I think there is going to be a much bigger move towards companies buying. There will be a lot more deals done. And I think because I think companies their customers are demanding more total solutions, and therefore companies need to add on to what they're currently providing. I thought it was very interesting. Each panelist had come from a very different background. I think it was interesting that the dental company, in terms of how they went in, and they were able to do a deal in the UK and buying a company much bigger than what they were. But at the end of the day, it came down to common sense and business sense when they took that business over, is that there was overhead costs there that wasn't required, and they dealt with that issue. So that was just to my mind is, I think if you have the right systems and processes, if you do buy a company over, you can bring efficiencies in what you do. So I do think that was something that came out very much in relation to what was said at the panel today.